Hello everyone, so welcome back to another vlog. This one's a bit different. As you can see, something's arrived in the mail for me. It's a 26" by 1.75 tyre from Tannus. This one's in their Volcano Red. Can't remember why I went for red, something to do with safety and visibility I believe. So this is not going to be a how-to video, because I've never fitted one of these before, so I can't exactly teach people how to fit one. But I thought it might be interesting for you guys to follow along and see how I do fit it, and then you can point out all my mistakes afterwards. Yeah, I'm going to give this a go today. I'm going to fit this onto my rear wheel, and we'll see how we go. I have one little concern at the moment, and that is this tread. You know how I like to go off-road a lot? I'm not sure this is going to give me the same level of grip as my old tyre. The concern is that once these are fitted, my good friend Paul has told me that apparently they're very difficult to take off once they're fitted. So we're going to give it a go anyhow and see how we get on with it. See what the advantages and disadvantages of them are. So first things first, we've got to remove this old tyre, strip it down to the rim, take off the tape that's on the inside, the rim tape, and then we should be ready for fitting the new Tannus. So as you can see, there's the rim tape underneath there. That's all got to come off apparently. I'm just following the instructions that I found on the web, and then I'm going to open up this Tannus package and see what came with it. Right, so that's the rim tape off. So that's now the rim ready for the tyre. Simple as that. Let's have a look, see what was in the Tannus pack. So what comes with this Tannus package? So there's a bag of bits there and not a lot else. So there we go, one tyre and one pack, and in this little packet what have we got in here? A user manual with important information. Please read carefully and store in a safe place. So there's some instructions on the back of that. And then we've got 3 packets of different length pegs that go through the tyre and clip into the rim. Also, we have this tool. So, one tyre. Now apparently I can stretch this by using my foot on the bottom and try and turn it into a circle rather than this weird shape that it is at the moment. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to try and stretch that a little bit till it's more of a circle shape. Apparently that will assist with getting it on the rim when we come to it. Which kind of makes sense. Oh, that really is an extraordinarily strong tyre, but it's getting more and more round the more I pull on it, so that's good. Yeah, that's almost round now. Almost. Right, let's put that out of the way. Have a look at these pegs. So, in the kit came these 3 bags of different length clips or pins, whatever you want to call them. They're just little rods of plastic. You can see 3 of them in my hand there, different lengths. Now I have to determine which of these is the nearest to 3.5mm longer than the width of the internal measurement on my bicycle rim. So we'll have to measure the internal side of the rim first. Now, I haven't got any of those fancy calipers like what they use on all the videos on YouTube, so I'm just going to use this measure. And there's absolutely no way I'm going to get that to focus on camera, so bear with me. So I'm going to say that's 19mm across. So we need to find which of these three pegs is nearest to 22.5mm. So the red one is near enough 23, almost 24mm. The black one is 21, just over 21mm. And the blue one is 22.5. Pretty much spot on. So I'm going to go with the blue. The blue peg is my one. So these pins, what do we do with them? Well, you can see the holes going, they go right the way through the tyre. Each of these holes. Now each of those has got to have a pin in it, and the pin, I don't know whether you can see this or not, but the pin has a round side and a flat side, and the flat side has to point out of the tyre and the curved side points in. So I'm now going to spend 5 minutes pushing these all in. You can start them off with your finger, and then the idea is that you use the flat side of this tool to finish it off and push it the rest of the way through so that it's even on both sides, and that's what I'm going to do. Right, there we go. You can see I've put those all in, but they're still quite proud, so now I'm going to have to go all the way around and push them through with the tool that they gave me. I'm going to just lay this flat on each one and push it through until they're level. Got to say, this is a lot easier doing this bit with the tyre on the floor, because it's something to lever against. The pegs are actually quite tough to push in, and they've got a very sharp end on them, so you can't do it with your finger or your thumb at all. It really does feel quite uncomfortable on your fingers. So there we go, that's the last of the pegs put home. Just make sure they're all pretty much as even as I can be. They're all pretty even, that'll do. So the next job is to actually put this now on the rim. This is going to be the fun part. Right then, so all the little blue pegs are now in place all the way around. I've levelled them all up, and now we have to get the tyre onto the rim. And apparently this is the hardest bit to do, and from what I've seen online it can take, some people have said it's taken them up to an hour to complete the whole project. Most of the time taken putting this on the rim. Now on the instructions it says to put one of the clips in place or use a cable tie as you're putting it on, so it'll hold it here as I'm putting the rest on. Now I'm not feeling particularly strong today, so I'm going to use more than one cable tie. As I feed it round, I'm just going to put the cable ties in place, and we'll see how we go. So first things first, I'm going to make sure that I've got a cable tie on the top, got some nice big thick cable ties here. We'll make sure that's lovely and tight. Yeah, happy with that. And then we'll just start feeding it in. It doesn't take very long. I'm about a third of the way round now and it's already pulling tight. So I'm going to put another cable tie on. I've got plenty of cable ties, might as well use them, it'll save my hands. So. Oh. Because it helps if you put the cable tie on the right way round, doesn't it? That's nice and tight. Keep going. Oh, it's getting tight now. Oh, time for another one. Didn't get quite as far with that one. Yeah. Right, now what we're left with, you can almost see that in the camera, can't you? We've got about a third left. That's going to be incredibly difficult, I think. I have had the tyre in the airing cupboard for about the last hour, which you didn't see off camera, just to warm it up a bit. Let me grab the tool. So yeah, the tyre's been warmed up for about an hour, so it does actually feel quite supple now. But how much that will help, I don't know. Again, it's just taking hints and tips off of YouTube, other people's experiences on YouTube. Right, that's the P-tool in there. Oh, I thought that would happen. Right, let's sandwich it somehow. Try that again. Goodness me, that's tight. Right, now if I can get another cable tie on there, I'll be happy. I'm glad that I've got this extra tool. It really is helping with the putting this tyre on. Otherwise I would have to find something else like a screwdriver and then you run the risk of damaging the tyre, I suppose. But there, that's that done up tight. So let's pick up the other tool again. Swap hands. Now we haven't got that much left now. It might actually pop over just with this one. Let's see. Yeah, that looks as though that's got it. Let's pull the P-tool out. That wasn't too bad. Oh, it's not quite in there at the top. I think it's about to ping back out again. Let's see. Oh, no, I've rolled it over. That's good. Yeah, it's not quite in there. It is now. Right. So that weren't too bad, was it? I actually show you that almost in real time, I think. No, it was real time. So that's on. There's a hint then, a handy hint. Warm up the tyre in the airing cupboard for an hour before you try and put it on. It actually feels quite warm to the touch. I have quite a warm airing cupboard in my house, so yeah, that made all the difference, I think. Right, next job is we've got to pop all these blue pins now into place. They're obviously in place on this side where I've slotted it in, but this side they're all still sticking out. So now we have to use the tool that came with the kit to push those pins all down into place. So I've taken all the cable ties off around the outside so I could get to each of these clips. But I have to say, my arms are getting tired now. It's quite difficult to push these in. It really is. And some of them, just no matter how hard I seem to push, just do not want to go. Don't know. See what I mean? It's so difficult just to get that one in. Ah, that one did. Ah, so did that one. Perhaps that's the answer. I needed to brace it against the chair. I can then use both hands to push down on this. But it does still take quite a lot of effort. Hopefully you can hear that clicking in now. I feel better now. Now I can hear it clicking. We're getting there, guys, we're getting there. So whilst I'm doing this, I just wanted to say thank you to everybody who gave me some more topics yesterday. On the vlog yesterday, that was really good of you. It'll keep us going for a little bit longer. It's got a lip. See if I can show you that. I'll zoom in. So when I push that pin in, this part of the lip still stays proud. So all I'm doing, I'm going back along, pushing that in. And when I do the next one, this part of the lip will still be proud. So I push the clip in, and there you can see there's this part of the lip is still proud, even though that clip is in there. So I've just been going round and pushing that lip in as well, just to level the tyre up. Tell you what though, I wouldn't want to have to take one of these off. And that really isn't going to be an option with my back wheel either. I mean, if I didn't have the roll-off hub on this back wheel, I probably would have put this Tannus on another wheel just to try it for a little while. But obviously that option wasn't open to me because of having the roll-off gears. So it's kind of all or nothing. I do believe that was the last one. So I've just got to tuck this lip in, and then we'll check all the way around to check that they're all clipped in. I think some of them aren't properly clipped in yet, so we'll go around and check them all anyhow. I'm just making sure I've got the lip in all the way around. Oh, something I didn't mention earlier, of course. Don't know whether you can make that out. Ah, there it is. Just popped into being. So, direction. Always make sure you put the tyre on the right way round. I watched a YouTube video, I think it was yesterday, on putting these on. And a guy was doing a 1-year review of his tyre. And when he zoomed in on it, it was quite obvious that the tyre was on the wrong way round. And I guess he'd been riding on the same tyre for over a year, the wrong way round. And he'd been told so in the comments as well, but there we go. Right, I'm just going to spend 5 or 10 minutes then going around this and checking that all of these pins are in places on both sides. and then I'll get back with you. So that's that then, guys. It's on, it's finished, it's done. I've checked all the pins, they're all in place, and it's complete. First proper test ride will be tomorrow. I'll be out shooting another vlog then, and we'll give it a proper test ride. See how it goes. I hope you didn't mind me spending today's vlog putting that on anyway. It was something a little bit different for you guys to see. Something different for me as well. It wasn't the easiest job I've ever done. The hands and the arms are a little bit tired, but technically, easy as pie. Nothing difficult about that at all, but you do need a little bit of strength. Right, that's it for today then, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Take care. Ta-da.